Hello guys, I'm Serber, and in today's video we are going to talk about how much it's possible to earn in play-to-earn games, and specifically we are going to talk about Sunflower Land. In my opinion, right now it's the best game to earn, invest small amounts, play whenever you want on mobile or PC and enjoy the gameplay, which is amazing, and I truly like playing that game. At the end of the video I will show you how you can progress in the game and get additional rewards from me. So let's get started. For those who don't know, Sunflower Land is a farm game where you need to plant your crops, harvest them, feed your animals, cut trees, engage with the community, harvest fruits, cook and a lot more. The economy in this game is one of the best I have ever seen, because while you play and earn, you don't even want to withdraw your earnings, you just keep reinvesting them and expanding your island. This game requires a strategic mindset, because each player is unique and has his own strategy. There are different skills in the game and you cannot take them all, so you need to choose carefully. The game also doesn't require daily grinding, a few minutes a day could be enough. You only need to grind if you select the grinding strategy. And now I will show you almost all the methods in this game with a lot of details and explanations. Method number one is crops. The game has three different types: basic crops, medium and advanced. Basic crops require a lot of grinding since harvesting time is from 1 to 5 minutes. Medium crops require you to enter the game every 3 to 4 hours. I focused on advanced crops because I'm not a grinder and I have other things to do, like recording a video and helping my subscribers on our Discord channel. And with advanced crops you don't need to grind. You plant them every 16 hours or even every 32 hours and then it's going to take you about 2 minutes to harvest them. So I'm going to show you my real profit from that strategy based on my investments and level. Regarding skills, I claimed all possible skills for advanced crops and got a boost of 2.4 and 15% reduction in grow time. I'm on Desert Island expansion number 12, so I have 54 crop lots. We are in the autumn season, so I like to plant the barley crop. I think this one is the most profitable. It takes 2 days to grow, but with skills it should take around 1 day and 16 hours. By planting 54 barley crops I spent 648 coins, which is around 0.65 flower tokens. 54 barley crop plots multiplied by the 2.4 boost will give me about 130 barley. One barley costs about 0.04 flower tokens, so 130 barley will earn me about 5 flower tokens. One flower is worth 20 cents, so the 5 flower tokens I earn are about $1 daily, spending only a few seconds of my time. If you think that you cannot do it, you are wrong. I have a video on my channel where I talk about how to level up fast, so if you don't have level 40-45, you can get it by spending less than $10. Also, you will need to expand your island to get about 45 crop lots, and it's going to cost you about 70 flower tokens, that's about $15. I went even further and bought some NFTs to boost my crop production. Sheaf of Plenty for $120, that gives me plus 2 barley. Scarecrow for $100, that gives me plus 0.2 boost and minus 15% grow time. And Lunar Calendar for $25, that gives minus 10% crop grow time. In total I spent about $250, and with those NFTs I was able to double my daily earnings. To be honest, I'm not satisfied with my choice, because I can only harvest barley during 1 week of the month. During the second week I harvest corn, which gives me almost the same profit as barley, and during the other 2 weeks I don't have any good boost and I earn half as much from my crop production. So I'm thinking about selling my barley NFT and focusing on another crop. I'm still making calculations, but on average I have about 5 flowers tokens daily, that's about $1. The second method is fruits. This requires a little bit more time and the profit is not that good. I claim skills and focused on lemons and tomatoes. Tomatoes take 1 hour and 21 minutes to grow, and lemons take 2 hours and 42 minutes. So I need to log in every 1 hour and 20 minutes to harvest my tomatoes, and in total it's going to give me profit per day around 2-3 flower tokens. It's not a lot and it doesn't seem worth logging in almost every hour to harvest these fruits, but I still do it. I have some NFTs that cost about $60 in total. They help me reduce my growth time. If you don't want to grind that much, maybe it's better to claim skills for blueberry and orange production. they take more time to harvest, between 2 hours and 4 with skills. But for example, with blueberry without skills, I can make 1.4 flower tokens daily. With skill, it's going to be almost 3 tokens daily, and that without NFTs. If I buy some, I could make even more. The profit from blueberries is pretty good at the moment, and if I could change, I would produce blueberries instead of tomatoes or lemons. But anyway, I have a net profit of 3 flowers daily from fruits. That's about 60 cents. The next method we will talk about, which most people don't know, is composters. Composters are really good and they can make you a good profit if you know how to use them. They don't require a lot of time and can give you a good profit. You will need to spend 10 skill points on composters, otherwise you won't get any profit. Without skills, composters are kinda useless because they don't give enough profit to cover the expenses. In skills, I focused on claiming boost for composters and increasing the number of fertilizers. You can see on your screen which ones I chose. The game has 3 types of composters: compost bean, turbo composter and premium composter. The first composter helps you boost your crop production. With skills, every 6 hours you can get 20 fertilizers and use them on your crops. Each fertilizer gives you plus 0.2 crop production. To use your fertilizers, just select them in your inventory and start clicking on your crop soils. You need to already have your crop planted, only then you can use fertilizers. One fertilizer can be used only on one crop soil, they don't stack. To produce 20 fertilizers, the price depends on the current season in-game, but on average it's 0.02 flower tokens. To make profit, you need to use your fertilizers on expensive crops like corn, barley or kale. It doesn't make sense to use them on sunflowers or potatoes. You will be losing a lot of flower tokens. Let's say I use them on corn. 20 fertilizers multiplied by 0.2 crop boost will give me plus 4 corn. 4 corn will net me 0.12 flower tokens, so the net profit is 0.10. Daily I can produce around 60 or 80 fertilizers, so my profit from basic fertilizers is about 0.4 flower tokens daily. The tier 2 composter makes fertilizer for fruits. Every 8 hours you get 13 fruit fertilizers and each one increases your fruit patches by 0.2. So every time you collect fruit, you receive plus 0.2 fruit. On average, one fruit tree has 6 harvests. Every harvest you will get plus 0.2 fruit, so in total that will be 1.2 fruit from 1 fertilizers. 13 fertilizers will get you 15.6 fruit, and the higher the price of fruit, the more profit you will get. I use them on tomatoes and lemons, and actually they are the cheapest fruits in the game, so 15.6 tomatoes is 0.12 flower tokens and 15.6 lemons is 0.18 flower tokens. To produce those fertilizers cost about 0.08 flower tokens. I'm still in profit, daily I can make plus 0.10 flowers from those, but it's almost nothing. I'm planning to harvest oranges and blueberries so I can have better profit from fruit fertilizers, but for now I have about 0.1-0.2 flowers daily. The last and most profitable is the premium composter, and this one is really good. It can give you a good profit, but it's also expensive to build. You will need 50 gold to build that composter, and 50 gold is around 30 flower tokens, but in my opinion it's totally worth it. The premium composter produces 25 fertilizers every 12 hours, so in one day you can have 50 of them. Each fertilizer reduces your crop growth time by 50%. Amazing, right? Let's say with corn or barley I can make 5 flower tokens daily. I just plant those crops and then use my fertilizers to reduce the crop growth time by 50%. So this composter actually doubles my profit from crops. 50 fertilizers can net me about 3 flower tokens because instead of producing corn for 10 hours, I use my fertilizers and produce it in 5 hours. To make even more profit, I need to boost my crop production. So if I can increase my crop production, I will make more money from composters too. To produce those 50 fertilizers on average, I will need 0.4 flower tokens, but as you can see, it's totally worth. In total, with all composters, I have a net profit of around 3 flower tokens daily. That's around 60 cents. I don't use any NFTs, only 10 skill points to make that profit. The next method I would like to talk about is wood. I cut my trees every 2 hours and it's kinda annoying, but since I spend my time on the computer, I don't have problems with logging in and spending 1 minute of my time. I claim almost all skills that help me increase my wood production. I have also built a squirrel that gives me plus 0.1 wood production. In total, I have a 1.7 wood boost, and I can cut around 120 trees daily. 120 trees get me around 4 flower tokens and cost about 0.5, so the net profit is about 2.5 flower tokens. It's a good profit, but I use wood as an exchanger. I exchange my coins by buying access and then selling wood. I have a lot of coins from the digging method and there is nothing to buy with those coins, so wood is the only method. Wood is not a good strategy for me since I don't want to grind. For now, let's count about 40 cents profit from the wood strategy, since I don't focus on it and I don't think I'm making money with it. The next method that helps me to get a lot of coins is digging. Digging is simple but requires a lot of resources. Daily I need to spend about 4-5 flower tokens on resources to get coins. I get around 4,000 coins because I own an NFT that gives me plus 30% coins from digging, and it costs $150. But often from the daily streak I get 15 shovels, so my expenses are reduced by 50%, or sometimes I get a pearl that I can sell for almost 5,000 coins. I also have pirate potion, and with it I can open the pirate chest. Sometimes I get 10 shovels from there too. Now if I sell all my digging treasures I will have almost 200,000 coins, and I don't know how to spend them. I'm planning on selling that NFT because I don't need coins anymore. Digging is also good because you can buy keys, open chests and hope for good rewards. So I'm using my digging resources to buy keys too. With those keys I often get more coins and gems. Anyway, it's difficult to say how much I make daily from digging. Let's say 40 cents. I think that's fair. Now let's talk about bees and flowers. Since I'm high level, I claim almost all skills for bees and flowers. I have 4 flower beds and daily I make about 5 honey. That's about 0.6 flower tokens. With each honey harvest, I have a 30% chance of getting a bee swarm. That's around 1.5 bee swarms a day. Each bee swarm gives me plus 0.3 crops. 1.5 bee swarm will be plus 0.45 crops. If we talk about corn, since I have 54 crop soils, I'm getting 24 corn, which is about plus 0.7 flower tokens. But the most fun part is flowers, because I gift those flowers to NPCs and get additional rewards from them. I focus on giving them to NPCs that gives me keys to open chests, and from those chests I hope for some NFTs or gems. I have about 1 flower daily as profit, plus I get profit from chests, but there is no way to calculate how much. If I get super lucky, I can get an NFT that will cost $300. It's just about luck, as you can see. On average, let's say I make 40 cents with flowers and bees. I think that would be fair too. The next method I started to use is chickens. I bought some NFTs to increase their production because without NFTs and skills they are useless and don't give profit. But even with skills and NFTs, they also don't give profit. On average, you don't lose and you don't profit with chickens. It's so difficult to make a profit with them since they can get sick and then you need to use your profit to cure them. I'm thinking about selling sick chickens, but even then, if I make profit, it should be almost zero. In total, it's almost impossible to make profit from animals without good NFTs, even if you claim skills. NFTs are really important, especially on cows. So for this method, let's consider zero profit. The next method I'm planning to use is a greenhouse. I don't have it yet because I don't have enough skill points, but I have already made my calculations. When I get those points, I will claim skill for grape production, and in one day I will be able to produce about 2.5 flower tokens. That's another 50 cents added to my daily profits. The greenhouse will also help me to exchange my coins into flower tokens since I will need to buy expensive seeds. So the greenhouse is definitely in my upcoming plans. As you can see, with all those strategies I make around $3-4 daily. That's $100 monthly. My land is level 74 and you will need to spend almost $100 to have land at that level. I have also invested in this game, and as you can see, my NFTs are worth about $500. I believe in this game and I believe in the flower token. I think it can go higher and the price can pump. So I'm going to reinvest my money in this game and only sell when the right time comes. My plans now are to expand my island and increase my level, because by expanding my island I get more crop soils, trees, fruits, etc. so I can make more profit from it. By increasing my level, I can claim more skills and unlock more profitable strategies. I'm planning on building a greenhouse. I would also like to do mining since it should be profitable too with certain resources like gold or creamstone, but mining requires a lot of skill points, around 26 if I'm correct. and that's too much in my opinion. To get that amount of points I need to be at least level 100 to have them free. Maybe I will reset my skills to give up on wood and start to mine. I'm still considering that option. Also, I might sell some of my NFTs and expand to Volcano Island or just buy other ones. In this video I showed my real profits and my real investment in this game. You can enter my land ID on sfl.world and check everything yourself. If you think that some matches aren't worth it, then you have my example and you can choose not to invest in them. I played this game because it's fun, the economy is really good and I believe in its potential. And if you want to start playing too, you can message me and I can help you choose NFTs and invest in this game. Also, all my partners who register with my link will receive additional rewards from me. And if you already have an account, just join our Discord and follow me on Twitter and you will get free rewards too. Thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.